Joe Biden took the oath of office just 1 week ago, but are members of the media already going easy on him? Some have complained that when compared to questioning the Trump administration, the media has gone soft.
So WBZ's political analyst John Keller watched today's White House briefing, and he put those questions to the truth test.
A big day for Boston in the briefing rooms.
Yes, it was, with National Climate Advisor Gina McCarthy of Dorchester and Special Climate Envoy John Kerry of Beacon Hill promoting the president's plans to fix our climate problems.
2021 is going to be the year that really makes up for the lost time of the last 4 years.
We know what to do. We've just got to do it.
But the reporters cast by some on the right as Biden lapdogs went right after that claim.
The U.S. has had a fairly rocky relationship with China recently. How do you plan to try to bring both China and India to the table on this issue?
That question prompted a notable concession by Kerry.
Those issues will never be traded for anything that has to do with climate.
On Joe Biden's first day in office, he killed thousands of American jobs.
Reporters didn't ask about Biden's day one move to halt the controversial Keystone Pipeline, terminating hundreds of temporary jobs, but they did zero in on the broader issue.
The takeaway to them is that they are seeing an end to their livelihoods. What do you say to them?
Why are we doing this now when we're already in an economic crisis?
You boost the economy and you grow jobs.
There were also pointed questions about coal policy, ambitious carbon reduction goals, and the cost of it all. Hardly a game of patty cake.
But John, to be frank, the relationship between the media and President Trump certainly became contentious. What are the chances you think that's going to happen with President Biden?
Well, first of all, Trump nurtured a contentious relationship with the media as a key element of his campaign, as you'll recall, Paula. So there was already friction going on there, and when they start lying right to your face multiple times a day, it doesn't get any easier. But absolutely, Biden is not getting any kind of a free ride. No self-respecting reporter or ambitious reporter or White House correspondent would allow themselves to get branded that way. And keep in mind, Joe Biden served 8 years under a president who was one of the most hostile toward press freedom of any president in this century. Under President Obama, there were 10 times where the 100-year-old Espionage Act was used to go after journalists who or to go after journalists and their sources on government stories that they didn't like. It had only been used 3 times in the previous 90 years, so that gives you a sense of what Joe Biden, at least the environment that he comes out of, Paula.
And no question that relationship is going to be closely monitored moving forward. John Keller, thanks so much.